Good afternoon, everyone. So I'm just doing a very quick video within regards to what we've had going on this week. So again, this week's obviously been half-term week, so some of the classes have been a little bit lighter than usual, which has been okay anyway. It's been really good. So this week we've been working on a few combinations with the children. This week we've been working on combinations with the solo pad drills and stuff like that, which has worked really well. We've also worked a lot on focus, performance. We've had some great demonstrations this week by some different guys. So we had who did we have? We had Kieran, Jess doing performances on Friday evening. This morning we had Dennis, Lewis and Carla doing a demonstration this morning and getting everybody to sort of have a little look at what they can see from a performance, you know, whether it's been, can they see great grounding, can they see strength within what they're doing, can they see speed and power in what they're doing, can they see their focus and concentration from what they're doing, you know, so when we do a different, you know, when we do a technique, so it might just be a punch, for instance, you know, yes, all right, you know, the fist has got to be strong, but where is that punch being generated from? Is that punch being generated from the ground upwards? Because if it wasn't, then it should have been. And it's like with, you know, doing different techniques. So a block, for instance, you know, it's not just, you're not just using the roll of your wrist. You're not just using the roll of your wrist or your arm. You're using your arm, your feet, your grounding, your core, your lats. You're using everything, you know, within your body. And again, not being tense, but being relaxed when you're doing different techniques as well. So we've really focused a lot on that this week. Due to the fact that, you know, we don't want to just go through the motions. We don't just want to just, you know, go through a pattern just for the sake of going through a pattern. You know, when we do a move, the move has got to be done correctly. You know, obviously, again, you know, it takes time to learn different things, you know, different patterns, different techniques. So again, you know, we're always going to go slow when we're learning new things. However, once you've grasped that first initial technique, and, you know, you've worked it, you work through it slow, you start to increase the power, you start to use your body more within the technique, you start to generate more speed within it as well. You know, you start to refine that technique. So you work slow to start with, and then you start to increase the pace, you start to increase the intensity of the technique, the movements, and again, if someone's going to attack you, you're not just going to go through the motions. You know, it's like a whole it's like being monotone when you're talking. You know, you might be talking like, hi, my name is John and I do karate for a living. It sounds so boring, doesn't it? It sounds so, oh my word, you know, who wants to come and join that club? However, if I went, hi, my name's John, and, you know, I do karate for a living. What an awesome job to have. It's just, you know, it has that totally different, you know, appeal, you know, when you're doing things. So, you know, it's like your kata. Your kata will be the same. Your techniques will be the same. You know, it's not just going to be one. It's going to be one. Do you see what I mean? So, you know, it's that thing of being... It's got to be right. It's got to be strong, you know, because at the end of the day, that is going to be the devastating technique that you may need to use to get yourself out of a situation. That one technique might be the one that you need to, you know, hit someone on the jaw to be able to get away. That one technique might be you know, you slammed them to the ground, or you've taken them down via a throw, or, excuse me, or a takedown. That might be that one technique that you need to do, you know, in that situation. So this week has been, you know, a week where we've been looking at that performance, looking at how you deliver a punch or a block or whatever the technique may be. And it's literally trying to get your mindset to go, okay, I'm not walking through the kata now. I'm delivering that kata the way it should be delivered, you know. So yeah, so this week has been really cool. So all in all, it's been a very, very good week. I'm super proud of how some of you guys have performed. Those of you that know, you've got to step your game up a little bit more. So, obviously I want you to be able to, to hit those pads as strong as you can. And it's like when we're doing single focus pad drills or solo focus pad drills, those pads are there for, to get feedback. Those pads are there that you can hit them as hard as you like. You can knee them as hard as you like, and you're not gonna damage it. It's like if we were to try and do solo pad drills, actually working in partners, yes, we can do it nice and light, but actually to try and hit someone, it's going to be quite damaging. So it's been a very good week this week. I'm super proud. Looking forward to next week as well. We have a grading coming up on the 13th of March. Over the next few days or so, I'm going to be sending an email out to those people that we think are ready to go forward to do their next levels. We'll also be giving paperwork out as well as a reminder of that. Don't panic if you haven't had paperwork or you haven't had an email come through. We're looking at everybody all the time. So as you can imagine, with all the people that we do have, again, we're always looking, we're always watching, making sure that, the people that are doing things correctly, if there's something that you need to work on, it will be one of those things of, right, well, actually, I think you need to do a little bit more of this. And a grading is, even if a person goes in for a grading, it's not always a guaranteed grade. I don't want you coming in and think, yeah, I've got this, I've got no worries. Obviously, I want you to be confident, but I don't want you to be cocky, as in like, yeah, even if I take it easy, I'm going to get it. It's going to be one of those things that we're all going to be looking at you on the day. But yeah, you've got to be confident when you come in, but don't be too overconfident. You got to, there's got to have a few little nerves there, all right? Or nervousness, shall we say. But anyway, apart from that, have a cracking rest of your weekend. If we haven't seen you this week, I hope you've enjoyed your half term. But apart from that, we'll see you guys back at it again next week. Make sure you bring your A game to every single class that you're doing. We don't want to get comfortable on just taking it easy. Okay, we got to step out of that comfort zone from time to time to to deliver it nice and strong. All right. Anyway, guys, take it steady. Have a good one, and we'll catch you next week. Cheers. Bye bye.